Welcome back to EDS. In this video, we're going to go over how you can properly manage your portfolio once you've already got some positions on. So in the last couple of videos, we looked at how to put the positions on and what we would be looking for, and now we're just going to be going over what to do once you've already got some positions on. So this is our portfolio at the moment. It's just a small account portfolio, and we're going to be going through each position, and we're going to have a look at what's going on and what we need to do to manage this. So from a bird's eye view, we can see here that the positions are quite young. They've only been open for 6 days, and we've still got 53 days left till expiration. So we've got plenty of time left on these contracts. So if we go into AMD, we can see here that this is clearly an iron condor. We've got 2 short strikes and we've got 2 long strikes. The short contracts are denoted by the negative one, and then the longs covering the shorts are denoted by the positive one. So if we go to AMD and we have a look at the chart for AMD, we can see here that our short strikes are at 135 and 185. So the first thing we want to do is just plot that on the graph. 135, which is there, 135 and 185, which is there. Cool. So this is our range, right? This is our short put here, and this is our short call above, and then obviously we can also put the longs on as well at 130 and 190. That's not mandatory, but it can help us to visualize. 130 is there. Cool. So this is our range, and the position's been open for 6 days currently. So if we have a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the position, we open the position here on this green bar. And since then, the market's kind of just moved sideways. Volatility has slightly gone up a little bit, which is reflected in the open P&L. However, we still got theta working for us. So this is what the position looks like right now, and there's absolutely nothing to be done at this moment in time. Even though the position is slightly in the red, everything is working exactly as it should be. The market's still in the range in between our short strikes, and we simply just need to let theta keep doing what it's doing, and over time the position will turn green. Hopefully volatility will come down a little bit as well, and the market seems to be just moving sideways at the moment. So AMD, we're not worried about AMD. Everything is actually working exactly as planned. So the next position we've got here is CMG, which is Chipotle. So if we go to the CMG chart, as we can see here, price has kind of been moving sideways a little bit recently. So if we mark out our short strikes, this is just a strangle, not an iron condor. As we can see here, there's no longs, just the shorts. So we've got a put at 45 and a call at 60. So if you mark that on the graph here, we've got a call at 60 and a put at 45, just there. So 45 and 60, just to double check, 45 and 60, all good. So as we can see here, CMG, again, this position has been open for 6 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So around here is when we open the position. Implied volatility has actually come down slightly since we put the position on, which is good. However, obviously the position has moved slightly towards our call side, which means the delta on our call contract would have increased, therefore giving us a slightly red P&L overall. However, it's only been 6 days. It is a strangle, and price is well within our range. So again, there's nothing to do on this position. We just simply need to give it more time, and there's no cause for concern because obviously this is a naked position. We don't have the longs covering it. Theta decay will start to become more aggressive sooner than than if it was an iron condor. So that's about it for CMG. We're just going to let that run. Next up, we've got GLD. GLD, we are up at the moment. We're up 11.8% on the position. It is an iron condor. We're going to let this run to about 50% of the max profit. So we're already fifth of the way there. So if we look at the chart for GLD, as we can see here, IV is kind of just maintained this high-ish level recently. So if we mark our short strikes at 222 and 250, 222 is over here, and then 250 is up here. 222 and 250. So if we go back 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it was around this green candle is when we put the position on. As we can see here, volatility has dropped slightly. The market has basically just gone sideways, and everything seems to be working really well in our favor. Even though this is an iron condor, we are actually up the most and the quickest. And I think that is due to Delta not really having done much. And obviously we had the drop in volatility as well. So GLD is working really nicely. We can, of course, mark our longs as well, but there's not really any need to. It's just $5 above, $5 below the short strikes. So GLD, we're not going to do anything with GLD. We're just going to let that run, and we're going to keep an eye on it. Hopefully we can close this position for a profit in the next couple of weeks. And that's GLD. Next up, we've got Intel. So if you take a look at Intel here has had a big gap down recently. IV has come down quite a lot as well recently. So if we go back 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is around this green candle here, IV has sort of come up a little bit since we put the position on. Market has kind of moved sideways. Where are we on the PNL? So we are slightly up. We're up 4.1% on the position so far. Let's just mark out our strike. So we've got put at 17 and 20, and then a call at 25. So 17 and 25. That's 17. And 25 is there. So we've got a range here for ourselves. Everything seems to be working out right now. There isn't really anything that needs to be done effective immediately. It would be nice to see volatility come down a little bit. That would give us an opportunity to lock in some profits and get out of this position. But we are going to be holding this to anywhere between 25 and 50% of the max profit. And that's basically Intel. Intel, again, there's nothing that we need to do. We just need to let volatility contract and then also let theta decay some more value on that contract. But we are currently up slightly on that position, about 4.1%. So next up, we've got SMH, which is the semiconductor ETF. So if you take a look at SMH, we're in this kind of sideways range. And we've been in this range for the last couple of months. So if we go back 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we put this position on around this green candle. Again, market's just been moving sideways. Implied volatility has again just moved slightly higher, but we are only 6 days in. So we've got plenty of time to let volatility contract. We're not worried about that at all. So if we just mark our short strikes, of course, this is an iron condor, but we have our short strikes at 215 and 285. 215 and 285 is there, and then we have our longs at $5 above and then $5 below. So if we look back at the chart, we can see we are well within the range. We've got nothing to worry about. It's simply just a case of sitting on our hands and letting volatility contract and letting theta decay the value of the contract. So with SMH, again, it's the same thing, and I'm hoping that everyone that's watching is starting to observe a pattern. And the pattern here is that when the position is still young, more often than not, you don't need to do anything. There is such a thing as overtrading. You wanna let the Greeks do what they need to do in your favor, basically. So Here we've got SMH, nothing to do here. The position's looking all good. And then last but not least, we've got United Airlines. So if we take a look at the United Airlines chart here, if we go back 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we put the position on around this red candle here. Again, IV's gone up slightly since then, which is completely fine. We've got our short strikes at 35 and 50. So if we just plot that on the chart, that's 50 and 35 is there, 35 and 50. We've got a nice wide range. Again, the price has moved up slightly, volatility has moved up slightly, but we're well within the range. And again, with UAL, there's absolutely nothing to be done here other than just waiting and letting theta do what it needs to do. And that's basically it. That's the review of this particular portfolio. You'll find that if you have any young positions in your portfolio in any given cycle, then the thing that you need to do on a daily basis is probably nothing, provided that you've used up obviously all the available buying power to you that fits within your risk metrics. So as we can see here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions on. This is a very small portfolio, hence why there aren't more positions than this on. If you are wondering about how you can structure your portfolio and what your position sizing should be, then we do have a position sizing template that everybody can get access to. All you need to do is enter your portfolio size. So let's say $15,000, and then let's say the VIX was at 12.53. Everything would then be calculated for you. So then you can look at this column here and you can see exactly how you need to structure your portfolio based on your portfolio size and the current VIX level. Now, in order to get yourself a copy of this, you can drop me a message in our premium Discord. The premium access Discord will basically give you exclusive access to all of our portfolios, small and large, and you'll be notified when we put new positions on, take positions off, and if we make any adjustments, so you can copy everything that we do. So also included in the premium access is a full course so that you can learn whilst you're copying our positions, so you can earn and learn at the same time. It's the fastest way for you to become independent and self-sufficient. And of course, it is a Discord group, so you can chat with other people, other like-minded people. Everyone in there is on the same path. You can speak to me directly and get advice on what you should do based on your specific portfolio and whatever is happening with your positions at that moment in time. So if you're not convinced, then there is a 100% money back guarantee. So once you've gone through our entire course and followed all of our trades for 6 months, if you haven't been profitable, then we'll work with you for free until you do, or you can request a full refund. So it's completely risk-free. Right now, the price to join is £1 a month. For every 5 people that join, the price will increase. So you are rewarded for being early. Whatever price you get in at, you're locked in at that price. So if you get in at £1 a month, and then the price increases, you will only ever have to pay £1 a month moving forwards, unless if you cancel and rejoin. So with that being said, I appreciate you all sticking with me. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. A link to the premium access will be in the description as well. Launchpass.com/EDS/premium, and I'll see you in the Discord.